Oh, I gotta change this real quick. Oh, come on. Hold on 1 second, guys. We gotta get the clay over there, guys. 3 chunks. We got a soft. We got a medium. What else we got? Should we do a small? We'll do another medium, maybe. Maybe a large. Ooh, the vibes, guys. You guys can hear me, right? I think I'm cruising. Let's cruise. Apple. Good morning, chili dogs. What you focus on? Gross. Feed them horses. 3 more pots coming your guys' way. You know what's gonna happen. We're gonna create some trees. We're gonna do 3 more. We got a little friend with a smiley face. Kind of looks like those old TVs that you draw as a kid on newsprint with some crayons. See you guys over there in a second. Green off. Look at that. Vibes, guys. Vibes. Thinking they're immaculate today. Thinking they're immaculate. Gotta wedge that clay. Gotta wedge it up. Wedge it up. Gotta wedge that clay. Gotta wedge it up. There we go. That's 1. Nice. Wedge 2 more. We'll be good here. So give me 1 moment there, guys. one up. I think I'm gonna be good after this. And we're gonna start on throwing. All right. You guys ready? We gotta get this bat off. Do one of these ones. It's still flying, so pretend it's still flying. That's not enough water. I should prep a little bit better, guys. I was vibing with the music too much. I just wanted to start. Alrighty. I don't know where my, oh, there it is. What is in the back pocket here? Oh, my test tile. Alrighty. Green off. Weird. A little bit of water right down to the bottom. Get ready, guys. Project that forward. Slowly walk that up. We got some clay that's ripping. It's not really on center there either. Right down to the bottom. Get some water on there. Project this upwards. Right down to the bottom. One more time, guys. Stick your thumbs up. Walk this up. Slow down. Tilt that over. Walk it down. Whenever you feel that wobble, you go down and you walk that back up. You see it starting to tear? Claw into that a little bit. Create some new bonding material. Back down, bring that down. Slowly walk it down. Somebody asked me, what are you making? Trees. You'll see in a second. Walk this all the way down. We're gonna grab our hammer fist. Push us down. There we go. Again, look at that left hand, always on that left side, never crossing over to the right side's territory. Take our hammer fist, slowly walking back, pull back, and all of a sudden, you got your hockey puck. Once you get your hockey puck, all you gotta do, open this up, create a little pond. Is that pond dry? If it is, get some water on there. Can't have the tap holes be drying out. Fingers down. A little bit more water, fingers hooked and cutting through that clay. Always cut through that clay. It's gonna make it a lot easier. It's gonna move like butter. Call those the butter moments. That's what you're aiming for. When you find a butter moment, stop, pause, analyze, and see what you did. Smooth out that base. I'm aiming for about 1/8 of an inch on the bottom there. Nice. Camera B. Hey guys. Me, Mr. Llama here. We're getting ready and we're gonna do another volcano pole. See you guys in a second. Llama's biting right on that rim, slowly walking back. And as that right hand, that llama hand is going back, that left hand is pushing forward, and them coming across is gonna guide that inwards, and there you go, you got your volcano. A little bit of water on that interior, right down to the base. Grab your knuckle, Slowly shift that bottom in. Whoop. We have some onion rings coming off there, but don't fret, keep that pole going. Your first couple poles, you're not aiming for height, you're just aiming for equalizing that wall thickness. Okay, call that top in one more time. Right at the base, grab my knuckle, pushing in. I'm slowly walking this up. When I get to the top, I notice it's a little bit thinner, so I'm gonna lessen up that pressure. You can see that bump sort of dissipating. There we go, one more time. Get right down to the bottom. Slowly call that in. Nice. Alrighty, one more time. Put some water right on my elbow. Use my finger, project that in. Slowly find this bump. This is the quest the clay gives us. Find that bump, keep your finger on the outside right underneath that bump and slowly walk that up. Always imagining it's kind of like a snail going for a walk trying to find his next meal, but he can only move at a snail speed. There you go, guys. All right, here we go. We gotta get the water out of the inside here, so I'm sticking my hand in there. Get some of that water out. I always throw with a lot of water, but I also throw with some harder clay. That's how I can get the height. All right, guys. You guys ready? Slow that wheel down. Kiss that rim. Take a breath, guys. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Taper it out a little bit. Get ready. A little bit of water on the top. And 1, 2, go. Twist this up. Slowly spread your fingers, and wider you go. Very gentle when you get to that edge there. Slow that wheel down, kiss that rim. There we go. We're not done with it yet. This is a tree form. What's at the bottom of trees? That's right, you got your foliage, you got your bushes, you got your woodland creatures. Let's see what we got cooking on the bottom. Maybe some tendrils, maybe some petals. Who knows? That's the surprise, that's the potential. And that's what makes it exciting. Right down to the bottom. Kick up that skirt of the tree. Pinky pole right on the bottom. Get some length out of this. What are we thinking, guys? I'm thinking we gotta do tendrils. Slowly spin. My wheel's been sticking a little bit, so it's hard for me to go this slow speed without it wanting to stop. There we go. Come on. And one more. Got a little Beyblade on the bottom here. You're gonna take these little tendrils, wrap them up. You almost want them to feel like they're growing, right? These are man-made tendrils, but let's give them the illusion like they're trying to grow upwards towards the top. Bump it down, bump it down, bump it down, bump it down. The key with these things, same with anything that you're doing in ceramics, the less you touch it, usually the better it's going to turn out, right? Say you're making handles, say you're making any hand-built project, I'm telling you guys, the less time you spend with the object, the better it's really going to turn out. So there we go. Popped up this bottom edge. So there you guys go. Thank you so much. We're going to get ready for our next one, but we're going to cut to a commercial break. Ready? Camera A. Goated 1. Shit. Goated 1. What the fuck? Goated 1. Wait, guys, why isn't it going? Technical difficulties. Don't look. Pretend you didn't see anything. Here we go, guys. Number 2 is coming your guys' way. Camera B. A little bit of water right underneath. Seal that bottom edge. Look at that. And then all you got to do, project that left hand forward, guys. Bring it down. I'm going to bring this up. Create that wall. Go. Camera A. A little bit of water right down to the bottom. Bring this up. One more. I think we got one more. Stick your thumbs up here. And why do you need your thumbs up? It's because it's going to wobble, but look right below where your hands are at, right? That's what you're focusing on. That's why you want it centered right below there so you can get that height. Slow that wheel down. Bring that up. Whenever you see that wobble, carry that to the top as you slowly bring that down. Whenever you see that wobble, you're slowly going to carry that up into that left hand. And you're walking that down. Need some water? Stop for a second. Get back to tilting that over. We're going to swap over to hammer fist right on the top. Slowly walk this down. Make sure you have your left hand locked. That's how you're going to get it right on center there, guys. A little bit more water. Again, hammer's coming down. Walking that back. Make that pond. Is the pond dried out? You got a lot of tadpoles in there. You don't want them to dry out. Get some water in there. Hook your fingers. Best villain in Peter Pan? That's right. Captain Hook. More water on the inside. Slowly walking those fingers back. You can see that opening up. Why is that? Imagine it's a cake. 3 layers of cake. Move that bottom layer of that cake. The top 2 layers, I'm telling you, they're going to be moving. Cut through that clay. Always should feel like it's like butter. Smooth out that base. I'm thinking a little bit less than a half, maybe an 1/8 of an inch actually. Why? I don't wire them off. I wait for them to dry. Here we go, guys. Double llama. Here we go, guys. A volcano pole coming your way. Double dip. Llamas bite on that rim. Camera B. Look at them. One walking back, one walking forward. There we go. I gotta turn this down a little bit. It's getting kind of loud. Man, the music is such a vibe. Once you got your volcano, do not worry. Do not worry. It's not gonna burn you guys. I'm telling you. Right at that base. Sit down there for a second. Slowly shift the clay in. Right? What do I mean by shift? You know, you're not doing really a pull here. You're trying to equalize those walls. So what do you mean by shift by the bottom? Here my hands right at the bottom here, right? I'm a little blurry here, but I hope you guys can see. Maybe over here will be a little bit better. So I have these 2 fingers right here, right? Instead of squeezing, I'm shifting both of them over, right? So not squeezing, shifting. So that's what I'm doing on that interior. So watch again, one more time. Let's go. Call this in. We gotta shift that bottom in. Imagine, not trying to squeeze those walls, you're slowly shifting them over. Shift it over. Now you're gonna slow down that wheel It's really gonna fight us at that bottom. You find a little bit of the bump and walk this up. Again, you're not trying to get the height yet. You're just trying to equalize those walls. All right, guys, we're getting into some scary territory. The clay is a very fickle thing. Fickle, right? I like that word. We gotta be quiet. We gotta whisper. We don't want to scare the clay, or he's gonna collapse, right? A little bit of wobbly on that base. Danger zone down there. A little danger. But that's okay. Right down to the bottom base. You're at that base. Alright, what are you doing? You're slowly lifting the interior hand up. Find this bump. Oh gosh. The clay gave us the offering, the quest, the bump. He told us to take it all the way to the top, and I said, bet. Here we go, slowly walking up. That's that snail. He's hungry, but he's only a snail. Going out when I get to the top. Less tension on that clay towards that bottom. There we go. Sweet. Again, get that water out of there. Go down to the base. This is danger zone still. He's still a little bit wobbly. Okay. Man, what did I do down here? I feel like I'm filled up a swimming pool. All right, this is the last one, I think. All right, here we go, guys. Take a breath. Right down at the base. Ready? Go. Got a little bit of danger. Walk that in. Get ready, guys. It's a full collapse. Lift that up and then twist that up. Place it down. Catch that so it doesn't fall. Slowly bring out the top. Like an orb. You gotta whisper. Again, the clay's a little scared. Get ready to kiss that rib. Dude, this one was... He did not want to survive, guys. You see how I had to catch him there? He's trying to get away from me. Alright, now we gotta work on the bottom here, right? I call this the skirt of the tree. And so most people, this is added thickness. Most potters, they say, hey, I don't want that added thickness down there. But what did I say earlier? Less than 1/8 of an inch on the bottom, right? So what does that mean? We got a little bit more weight that we can play around with on the bottom base here. So let's kick at the skirt. Have a sponge right on the other side. I'm gonna bring that in. There we go. Get ready. Grab your pinky right underneath that edge and pull this up a little bit. Guys, who's in the zone? Camera A. You ready for another commercial? Goated 1.
A lowly tarnished, playing as a lord.
Where'd he go, guys? Do you see him? Do you see him? I think that video gave him some energy. Energy for what? Apple. That's right, I just said apple and I appeared on a wheel. Here we go. We're gonna do some pottery dance moves. You ready? Bring the clay down. And bring it up. Spin it around. Take it down. Get ready to pull up those walls. How do you do it? You gotta kick out the bump. All right, guys, you ready? We got one more pot coming your guys' way. Green, off. Let's do this, guys. Turn off this little camera. Got one more vessel. Get some new water. Right down to the bottom. Here we go. Grab some clay. Ooh, dude, you guys hear that? The wheel was shaking before I even got to it. Why do you guys think that is? Terrified of the pottery demon. All right, guys, you ready? Camera B. You ready? Smooth that base. More water right on the top. Here we go. Get some more water right down to the bottom. More water. One more time. Thumbs up. It's gonna get a little wobbly on the top, but we're focused on what's happening right below our hands. Oh, it's gonna get off the screen. Here we go, guys. Camera A. Camera A. There we go. Slow down. We're gonna have a wobble here. It's gonna be a battle. Always catch that wobble, lead that back up to that left hand. Need some more water, that's okay. Walk that down. Again, more water. The base, it's wanting to fold a little bit. Make sure that doesn't fold. Right down to the top. From the top down to the bottom, there we go. The hammer fist is coming down. Left hand, still on that left side. Why is that? So when the clay is coming around, it's hitting right into this hand. If I push through the middle, first my wrist, ooh, arthritis incoming, right? But if I come here, I have my palm, top of my palm, catching the clay, middle of my hand pushing through the dead zone, that's the middle, and I have my back palm pushing the clay away. You don't want that, you're working with too many forces. Just catch that clay, right? Imagine it's a baseball that keeps spinning around and around and you want to catch that clay. That's what you're doing. Slowly lock that into your body somehow. Use your body weight. You don't need to be strong. Just use your body weight. And slowly walk that hammer fist back. There you go. I should have made a hockey analogy instead of a baseball one because we want to make it into a small puck here, right? Write down puck ratio, I guess. Hockey puck. There we go. A little bit of water right on the inside there. Curl this down. Open that up. Always cutting across that base. You don't need to be strong, just cut across it. Think, you ever see a water jet cutter? Cuts right through steel like it's butter. How is that? Water's pushed through a bead the size of a pin. High pressure, high focus, not a lot of surface area it's touching, right? Same thing, you can do that with your fingers. All right. I grab my llama, Bite right down for the last time of the day. Slowly walking my right hand back as my left hand is slowly pushing forward. And I'm bringing that top edge in. Why am I doing that? Because I feel like when the top edge is all the way out to the base here of the wheel, I think it's too wide to bring that back in. So I always want to keep that top rim inward so it's easier to control. Right down to the bottom base. Here we go. Oh wait, how much more? Nope. Okay, grab your knuckle. Slowly shift that base in. Take a breath. Again, don't be pulling the walls up. Just try to equal those walls out. A little bit more water. One more time. Grab your knuckle at that base. Take a breath. Shift that base in. Project that interior hand up above that exterior knuckle and slowly walk this up. There we go. Camera B. Again, color that interior. Slowly bring the top in. Right when it's wider, you got to allow it to make a couple more rotations before you can bring that in equally. You guys ready? This is for the height. A little bit more water. Water on that elbow. Here we go. Push that in. All right. And we have this bump here. You guys see that little bump? All right, now that finger on the inside is slowly shifting up above the finger on the exterior. Oh gosh, here we go. Oh, we got the bump. It's a little wobbly, but we are just gonna take it and cruise off into the sunset. We're riding our horse. Is it a Mustang? Is a horse, right? I don't know, but we got to the top. We flew close to the sun, and guess what? We got away. Here we go, guys. Take a breath. Get some of that water out of the interior there. You guys ready? Take a breath. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we got to do a 7. One more rotation around. 7. We barely got away with it. Walk these up. It's getting a little bit wobbly, so we got to collapse this in 2 places. Right here. Set that down. And then here we are on the top. We want to open this up like a tree. How are we doing that? Keeping our pinkies out. Like a frisbee. Oh, come on. You got to chill. There we go. So we got the tree opened up now. Like a little mushroom. Here we go. We're gonna need another camera angle. Really? You guys want another one? You guys forgot that I come from a long line of gamers, right? And what does that mean? That gamers, they love technology. Why do they love technology? I don't know. But let's see if we can get this over here. Is that not gonna work, really? Oh, dudes. There we go.
Get some of this, you know what I'm saying? To understand a group like this, you got to be funky. If you ain't funky, I don't worry about it.
There's another camera angle.
Understand my groove.
I'm so dancey today. Man, do you hear the music though? I feel like you gotta. All right, here we go. This camera angle will be kind of good so you guys can see what's going on back here, right? Okay, I got my little knife tool here. I use one of these ones with a little needle on the other side. You can sheath the needle, but this always gets clogged with clay, so it ends up functioning like a stingray stinger. So I don't even mess around with that. I just keep it in attack mode. Again, right down to the bottom. A little bit thin, but I'm slowly, you can see I'm lifting that up and I'm very slightly kissing the sponge to the surface, just because if I have any of those little clay boogies, I want to clean that up, right? Again, a little bit of water right on the edge there, have my pinky right underneath, and I'm slowly walking that up. There we go, guys. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Are we thinking tantrums? We thinking petals? I don't know. Camera B. Here we go. And what did we just make? Petals. Here we go. Camera A. Boom. Look at that. 5 petals. When you do 10 tabs, you get 5 petals. Goated 1. We're gonna turn this off for a second though. Here we go, guys. I feel like we need to get that first tree in focus a little bit more. So you guys already know what's happening next, right? So send me over some energy. I need it. It's like I'm powering up a spirit bomb. So here we go. We have a new keyword, subject to change. Apple. Here we go. Look at this tree, guys. Look at the selection that we got today. I'm thinking we only got one winner, one true winner, and that's this one right here. I love the way that it's twisted up. I love the way that that tree top is finally opening up a lot more. I've been doing a lot more of these recently, but you can also see some of those veins reflect on that tree top itself from that interior twist, right? Love looking at this pot. Love the petals on the bottom. Let's go over to the second one here. What do we think about this one, guys? Uniformity. Mundane, but you gotta have them to highlight the extraordinary, right? Anyway, I do like that this one was a little bit thicker, a little bit taller, but when you throw a little bit thicker, it's easier to get them more uniform. So when I look at it, it looks a little bit dead, it looks a little bit too cylindrical, does not have the contrast like what we're seeing over here. Anyway, we got one more. That's this guy right on the top. So let's see and let's analyze. If I'm looking at this guy, he's a little bit shorter, but I do think that the strong point about this one is how wide and round that treetop is, right? And I feel like it's a lot more full than the one over here, so I think it gives it a little bit more interest. The short kind of torso of this tree though, I'm not really vibing with it. And I think the petals maybe outdo that middle twist, kind of change with the perspective. When I look at this tree, I feel like I would see small little things rather than these large petals. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. All the best, strong mentality. Let's wheel.
My friends in house music.
All right, guys. Those were some vibes, man. Those were some vibes, that stream. What's the time looking like? 41 minutes, dudes. We were cooking. Sorry I wasn't interactive with the chat as much. I was seriously like so in the zone right there. I gotta get all this clay off. I've been doing my my head camera. That's another thing I have. And so I'll probably be going back to head camera here tomorrow. I was just doing some kind of more interesting, sometimes when I do the same thing, because I throw every single day, they get very like, they start colliding together. And so I wanted to, you know, have more in the frame and not have to wear a head cam and see how that would change the vibe. Sometimes when I wear the head cam, it's a lot to, you know, hold on your head and continue to stream and vibe. So taking it off, I feel like it's a little bit easier. These are too short now. Well, I also have to edit everything afterwards. I was having the most frustrating time though with editing, and so the video for yesterday was only 2 minutes long. I seriously spent like 2 hours trying to troubleshoot it. So, absolutely cooking today. So funny. Alright. Somebody asked, do you color, glazed, and fired any of these? Haven't fired a single one yet, no. I will one of these days, just I don't have the access at the moment. That's okay. The one I made is just the best, the tree. Yeah. It started getting away from me towards like when I started bringing that down, but we slowly got there, you know? The one on the right. This side. This is the one on the right. Yeah, I think that one is. Oh, so you like that one the most? Those are the most uniform. If you like those ones, you should look up a potter named George Orr. He does a lot of really uniform twists, like tons of them. You know, I got held some of his pieces before. I went to this like lady who's a huge collector of like ceramics in her house, right? And her house, she like changed it into a gallery, right? And so it's like carpeting floor, but there's like super famous pots around. And then I got to the kitchen area and she just had a whole entire shelf, just like this glass shelf of all these George Orr pots, right? And I looked at her, I was like, can I touch it? Like, can I hold it, you know? And then she like bequeathed me the you know, energy to like lift it up and hold it, right? Because you usually don't want to like mess with people's stuff, especially since she's never met me before, right? But still, really, really cool. George Orr, yeah. I do like the little spirals on the second one, though. I don't know which one the second one is. Maybe like the one, you mean the one that was over here? Maybe, yeah. These are too short, absolutely. Did your neck get sore from the weight of the head cam? Not sore. I just feel like it's like too jangly. Does it make me weird saying I wish like I was wearing like a helmet that was like super tight, so then it didn't like bounce, right? Like I want it to be firm, and so I don't know, it just feels too fragile sometimes. Oh yeah, so guys, on the 17th and 18th, I'm like obligated, I have to leave, right? And the last day for the whole year is on the 20th, right? So it's so terrible. On those 2 days, I'm gonna shoot like a like a phone camera, iPad camera video on those 2 days, and I'll post them on there. So I won't have a stream, but I'm still making sure I post and get those done every day. But yeah, so that's the plan. right? To edit this face. Yeah, I did like that one too. A little swirly swirls. Dang, it seems like a lot of people like that one the most. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get over here. I'm gonna turn the webcam back on. Computer, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably not with as much energy, but still, I'll be there. Peace out, guys.